Hey everybody, it's Panda, and I'm here with Bragan tonight, and we're actually dropping the first of what we hope is going to be many little short segments to go along with Grind Time and his stories on his website. We're just going to do audio takes on some of these stories to give you guys some more interesting content to listen to and to feedback with. And I'm joined here tonight with Bragan, and we are actually going to be talking about Tony Romo and his recent decision to retire and join the broadcast booth. So Bragan, I'm going to just kind of turn things over to you. What was your initial impression here as you heard this story released today?
Well, when I first heard about it, it also broke at the same time that the Cowboys would be releasing Romo from his contract, which I'm assuming they'll be doing on June 1st, where they can save a lot more money. So the Cowboys are going to be releasing him from a football contract, and he signs on a deal to work with Jim Nantz on the CBS crew. My first thought on that was Tony Romo's a genius, because Jerry Jones didn't want to trade him. He doesn't want to give away Romo and watch him succeed anywhere else. So now, by having Romo say he's going to go do the whole broadcast thing and work for CBS, Cowboys are now disinterested. Nobody's going to be looking to trade for him. They're going to get rid of his contract rights. And come August, he's going to be able to do whatever he wants. And I really think he's going to get that itch to get back in the game, and I think he's going to sign with the Texans. It just makes too much sense for him not to be playing football next season for the Houston Texans.
And I think I disagree with that point simply from the standpoint of, while this may be a move business-wise, I think it's also a move personally because Tony Romo's been hurt. He's had a couple of spinal and neck injuries, and I just think that this move was him realizing that life beyond football was more important, and it was time for him to take a break, to step back, to go to the press box instead of being on the field, and to sort of begin to investigate life after football. He gets to stay a Cowboy for his entire career, but now he gets to explore some different opportunities, some different avenues of revenue for himself and his family. So I think this was more than just a football decision, and I don't think he's actually going to end up in a uniform next year, especially with Houston. I don't think Houston's good enough to draw him out of retirement.
What? How is Houston not good enough? I mean, the only thing they really lacked last season was a quarterback. Osweiler didn't get it done. Savage didn't get it done. I think Houston's a great fit for him.
But again, it goes back to, I don't think Romo has any more what it takes, the durability to make it through.
I don't think he's had the durability for the last 4 or 5 seasons, but here we are. And every year he's still coming back and getting hurt.
But he's going to make more money probably for himself and not have to get hurt, and he'll just get to dress up on Sundays and sit in the press box and be completely content with that. I mean, if I'm Romo, that's what I do. Why continue to put yourself out there and potentially get seriously hurt? It doesn't make any sense.
Either way, he's going to end up in the broadcast booth. Either way. So if he decides he's going to sign a 1-year deal with the Texans, go try to get that last shot at a Super Bowl, gets to stay in his state, he gets that last shot. And he's still going to have the contract with CBS. First off, great publicity for them, for the network. Second off, they're going to have him locked down no matter what. Because once he signs that official contract with CBS, they're not going to let him go because they know he's going to be back. He's going to get the itch to get back in the game in August.
And I think a lot of these guys do, but I think Romo has to be smarter than that and is smarter than that. He's going to realize that for himself and his safety, I mean, if I'm Romo, I'd rather be sitting in the press box on a chair and not seriously injured for the rest of my life, possibly in a wheelchair because I took one too many hits. I mean, that's really going to hurt him as well. So it's just one of those things where, of course, he's going to get that itch, but if he does, go after a coaching position or something different. Don't make it about yourself and some glory-trodden thing where you're going to try to go out and compete for a Super Bowl that is sort of out there beyond your grasp as a Houston Texan.
There's a risk reward either way you look at it, and it's not just about the self-glory and trying to get on that Hall of Fame ballot. It's just about where you're happiest, what he wants to do, you know?
And I think
I mean,
that's
it's not just about the money or the rewards, and you know, and it's not just about getting to the Super Bowl. There's so much more to that.
and I
And yes, there's a high chance that he will get injured, but he's going to push that aside like he has many times before and get back in it.
I just think it makes so much more sense, and he's just content. Last year, when Dak came in, took over, took the starting job, I think that taught him how to be content with where he is, with not playing football, and with being that coach or the broadcasting role in this entire situation. I think that was his preparation. I think he realizes this is best for him, best for his family. He's ready to not remove himself from the game of football, but he's ready to take that next step, like so many players do, to the broadcast booth. Or, if he gets that itch, go back to coaching or whatever he may do. But I really think that his playing days are over. This is it for him. He's moved on, but still keeping himself in the game of football in some way, shape, or form.
Regardless of how this plays out, it has the potential to be an incredible business move for both Tony Romo and CBS. I guess we'll just have to find out.
Tony Romo instead of Joe Buck for the Super Bowl.
I was kind of hoping Fox would pick him up. Oh, well.
Better luck next year.
Yeah. Thanks for listening, guys. We'll have more to come.